Alright y'all, what's good? I got a pretty fun thing going on for the vlog today. I got an update on my Europe vacation that I talked about right at the end of the last vlog, and literally a couple days later just got some inspiration to change things up quite a bit. So I'll give an update on that, and then I'm gonna go test drive a car today, which I'm not gonna be buying a car for another couple months at least because I plan on traveling a lot, but I thought it'd be fun to test drive a car. So try to guess what that's gonna be. But I'm gonna bring you guys along for that a good bit, and I still think it'd be fun to do it as well and just kind of check it out. So, and then obviously, naturally, we're gonna be hitting the gym today. I think I'm gonna do chest. Honestly, really sore still, but I think that'd be good. Unfortunately, it's really cloudy here in Oregon already. I was hoping it'd be a nice day and go lay out by the pool, get tan, but it's already wanting to be gloomy. I feel like the weather here is already starting to shift towards gloomy season, so that's when you know it's your time to leave. It's time to get the hell out of here. But I think I will be doing that pretty soon, probably a few weeks, so that's exciting. But anyway, for updates, I was expressing how I was going on this Euro trip solo now to Greece, and that was gonna be like 10 days. And I just didn't feel like, it just didn't sound that fun. Like I knew I would have fun, and I was kind of looking forward to it, but I just felt like really slow. You know, I just can see myself sitting on a beach after like the 6th day being like, I'm ready to get out of here. So and this is a weird fact that you probably don't know about me, not many people do. I post about it sometimes on Instagram, but for some reason I love European football, specifically Real Madrid. I'm a huge fan. Honestly don't know why. I played a ton of FIFA in college, and I just always found it interesting, and I think it's really fun and cool to watch, and I love how passionate the fans are. I honestly probably watch it more than almost any other sport in the States here other than like NFL. So that's interesting. But anyway, they just started their season literally last week. I was watching one of the games, and then I got to thinking, I was like, I wonder if they're playing, you know, when I'm out there, or at least like in that area in Europe. And so I pull up their schedule, and sure enough, they're playing on my birthday, September 25th, in the Bernabeu at Madrid. And I was like, okay, like I need to make this happen. And then so I checked my itinerary and everything, and the second half of the trip in Greece was all like fully refundable in terms of the stays. So I was able to just cancel those, and then I'm gonna do Athens for 2 days, and then an island in Greece called Paros for 4. And then I leave the 24th to go back to Athens, fly from Athens to Madrid on the 24th still, and then see Real Madrid play on my birthday, the big 2-9, yikes, on the 25th. And then I'll be in Madrid for 3 days, and then I'm gonna take the train to Barcelona after that for 2 days, and then finally come home. And then after that, I just booked this last night. Still unsure how I feel about it. I am excited, but then I'm gonna do New York City for 2 months. Got a pretty good deal on an apartment. I don't know. I'm excited. I think it's going to be an experience. You know, there's probably going to be another time in my life, honestly, hopefully, that I can do this, you know, because just so little responsibilities. And these are things I've always wanted to do. So I'm really pushing myself to get out of my comfort zone. And I'm proud of myself for that, honestly. I think it's going to be a really fun experience. And the content, obviously, is going to be so sick. That was a big driving force for me. I think as well, as I was just thinking, I was like, man, the vlogs and everything and the content on top of it would be amazing. And I'm having so much fun with this, so I wanted to continue to lean into it, and also doing it for me too, of course. So that's just an update. I know I kind of yapped a little bit, but I'm so excited about it. I think it's gonna be so cool, and I'm way more excited about my plan now than what I had going on before. So anyway, I felt like you guys deserved an update, and that's gonna be happening pretty soon. So it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be pretty cool. But I am just gonna relax for a little bit longer before I go to the gym, because the test drive isn't until later in the evening, but I think that'd be cool. Oh, and I don't know how I almost forgot to mention this, but I do plan on doing a Lululemon end of summer fall haul for you guys. It's been a long time, so this is gonna be a good one. I actually got some really good stuff. I'm excited to show them off. So I'm having some breakfast, and I actually thought of a part from the last vlog as well, where I was saying, I saw a funny post about like divorced dads, you know, having lawn chairs in the living room and things like that. If you saw it, then you know what I'm talking about. But This is too funny. So like I was saying, I've sold so much of my furniture because obviously I'm moving soon. So this is literally my dining room or coffee table essentially. So that's what we're working with. I honestly think this is pure comedy. And I'm sure a lot of guys watching this can relate to this at some point in life. I honestly feel like I'm living the college days again. It makes me feel so much more youthful, so much more young. It's honestly, it sucks because I have to like hunch over when I'm eating, and I sold my really nice dining room table, but you never know when you're gonna post something on Facebook Marketplace, and sometimes it doesn't sell for a while. Like this couch, I've gotten one offer on it, but I don't want to not have a couch for a month and be on like a blow up mattress. Then that's like really depressing. That's really, really bad. Not depressing, but it would just suck. It's not ideal. I love chilling on the couch. It's so comfortable. But I just thought it'd be funny to share because sometimes honestly I get in my head, I'm like, oh, like that's so embarrassing, I don't want to show that. And then other times I'm like, but no, that's so relatable. And at the very least, it's comical. Like you can laugh at my life. It's fair. It's funny. I get it. So I had to show that. All right, now it's about 10 a.m. and I'm actually gonna get my ass to the gym. All right, you know the drill. So for the bottoms, I'm gonna go with the zeroed in shorts from Lululemon, 5-inch. I've mentioned these on the last few vlogs. They're the best. If you're looking for a new gym short, definitely cop these. And then I'm gonna go with this. I don't think they sell this anymore. And I've looked up the brand. I don't even know if they continue to sell men's stuff, but it's a brand called Acta. I just really like this because I'm gonna hit chest today and it shows quite a lot of the chest. So I think it's a fun one to go with. So we'll put this on right quick. I'm honestly pretty sore today, but it'll be good once we get going. And I love this color. I think olive green's probably my favorite color. Not olive green, but like more of like a forest green. Honestly, any shade of green. But yeah, this tank top is so nice, especially when we get that pump going. Woo, it'd be nice. And there's nothing worse than someone smelling like BO in the gym, so I'm gonna reapply my deodorant. But I've also been enjoying wearing cologne to the gym and just like literally one spray, something super minimal, and like probably only I can smell it unless someone would like come up and like hug me or whatever. But I love YSL YEDP. This is one of my favorite fragrances. It's a great everyday go-to, but like I said, don't overdo it. Just one, because you don't want to be, I mean, that's not equally as annoying, but that's gross too as well. If you can just smell the fragrance on the person that you're working out next to, like it can make you definitely nauseous or whatever. So I know it's not for everybody, but I've been liking it, and it makes me feel less crusty and more like put together as I choke on the fragrance. So that's the gym fit. Let's go get it. I do need to put some more product, a little bit of product in my hair and brush my teeth. So all right, so we're about finally ready to send it to the gym. Now, let's actually do it this time, huh? All right, y'all, I'm running behind, but we're running out now to go do the test drive. The gym was actually so nice, and an additional little surprise is the fact that the sun was actually out. So I will take that. Got a nice tan, and that's why I'm late, because it just felt too good. I had to enjoy it while I could, you know what I mean? So let's get moving. Definitely interested to see how this angle looks, and audio hopefully is decent. But I wanted to grab some coffee really quick at Starbucks before, and I need to eat a little something, so I'm trying to grab a snack beforehand as well, just like probably a breakfast sandwich or something, even though it's for lunch, just to hold me over. But anyway, the controversial car that I'm gonna be test driving, which
I'm probably gonna put it in the thumbnail, so that most likely gave it away. But I'm gonna go with the Tesla Model 3, the new one, the 2024 edition. I know it's, like I was saying, it's controversial. I get that. And I've said on the channel before, I am kind of a nerd when it comes to tech. And I think that's what attracts me to the possibility of a Tesla. And yeah, probably not the best car to pick, but honestly, it would be fun. And I always talk about, oh, I'm working 2 jobs, you know, doing the vlog and a full-time gig. And honestly, like, I just feel like I haven't really been able to enjoy like the labors of my work, to be quite honest. Like, I just haven't really spent much of the money that I've earned, and I'm kind of like, I feel like I should try to enjoy it a bit more. So that's kind of the goal with that. And like I was saying, I definitely don't plan on pulling the trigger today, since I'm gonna be in Greece and then New York. I'm obviously not gonna bring a car to New York, so there's really no point. But it'd be actually about the same monthly payment as this car, so it wouldn't make much of a difference. And if I buy it in Oregon, there's no sales tax, so something to consider. But let me know if you guys have any tips or concerns with me buying the Tesla Model 3, or if you think I should send it. I thought it'd just be fun nonetheless to show on the vlog, you know, and that's what we're all about here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully show some cool shots of that, and hopefully enjoy driving the car. The last time I drove a Tesla was when I did valet in college, many moons ago. I don't ever say that. Why did I say that? But yeah, I'm excited to get a nice little cold brew, some food in me before this test drive, and hopefully it's a good time. And there's also this new margarita factory that opened up right next to me. I took my mom there when she was here last weekend, and it was really good. Well, the food was okay, but the drinks are absurd. I don't know if you guys have ever been there. I literally ordered, they were like, do you want the small margarita or the big one? And I was like, oh, the small one's chill, like I'm driving. They literally had like 3 shots in it. I honestly, I didn't finish it, and I was sauced. Like, I was definitely feeling it. So, and then the guac was so dank. I'll give them that. The guac was really good. Some of the best guac I've had. Granted, I'm extremely white, so take that for what it's worth as well. And then the food was okay. I will say the food was not great, but Margarita Factory was a good time, and the vibes were super fun. So if you were just trying to like pop in for some drinks or whatever, then I think that's a good idea. It would be a fun little date spot. And I love this Starbucks because there's literally never anybody in line. I honestly don't even know how they're in business still, but we'll take it. So I'm gonna go, you know, I'm gonna get the original order that I always go with.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. I'll be right with you.
Alrighty. Yeah, no worries. Could I do the double smoked bacon cheddar and egg sandwich?
Yeah.
And then I'll do a grande cold brew black, please. Cold brew black, baby.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks for asking. Is that for
Thank you. Hits every time, I'm telling you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, of course, have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Made it with plenty of time to spare, a few minutes actually. Is there anything more disrespectful than being late? Like, just don't be that friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's the people you don't know, immediately, like if you show up to a job interview late, dunzo. And it's just disrespectful as hell. So, I don't know, I take pride in that. Alright y'all, so I'm back now from driving the Tesla. Honestly, it was super fun. I really liked it, but I don't know. It wasn't as tempting as the BMW X3 that I drove a few weeks back, but it's at the same time like half the price. Definitely a lot sportier than Mazda CX-5 that I have now, but I don't know. It just wasn't, I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but since I'm going to be traveling anyway, I'm like, let's just wait, and then if I'm still itching by the time I get back, then I can pull the trigger on it at that time, obviously. So it was still super fun. They are running a deal for 1.99% APY right now until the end of August, so that's somewhat tempting. Save me like maybe $80 a month if I did do it before then, but
I don't know. Nonetheless, super fun. Always a good time. I do like the tech in it, and it drove really well. Did have to get used to it not having stock, so that's interesting. So you have to like press the button essentially, or like buttons for the blinkers, which honestly was super intuitive after like 15 minutes. What I did have to get really used to was the, oh my God, my arm. Whew. The camera's heavy. I'm on the Sony again, and this light is not flattering. What did take a while to get used to was the one pedal braking. So like right when you let off the brake, or the gas rather, or the accelerator, because it's not gas, then it automatically starts braking pretty heavily. So you just have to, that takes a lot of getting used to, but I did find it actually quite enjoyable. And then once I got into my Mazda again, I would like let off of the gas and expect it to brake, and it doesn't. So that was funny actually. I started to get used to it slowly, but I did really like it. And I think in a place like Vegas, it would make a lot of sense actually to own a car like that. But I do need just a bit more extra space for when I'm driving back to Las Vegas. I'm trying to not pack any of my clothes up in the pod, because I'm going to use that for moving, and then just pack as much as I can in the vehicle. I'll probably even get a cargo box, like one of those rooftop ones, just to add a little bit of extra space. That's what I did the last time I moved, and it was really, really convenient and helpful, and I was surprised how much I was able to fit in there too. So that's kind of the plan, but nonetheless, it was really fun, and I'm just kind of, hopefully by the time I come back from New York and everything, once I am ready to settle down, we'll call it, or at least live in one place consistently, then I'll know what car to buy. But keep throwing some wrecks out there for me. I also do want to drive the Toyota Land Cruiser. Looks really cool. Or the new 4Runner. That would probably be a much more responsible vehicle to buy instead of a Tesla, I would think, as well, because they will hold their value longer. But nonetheless, I think it was good. A good thing to do on this fine Saturday, which I definitely got some sun. I don't know if you can tell. I got a lot of sun today at the pool. And now it is finally cloudy, but it was a lot better day than it was supposed to be originally forecasted all week. All right, now I really need to eat some dinner, so I'm gonna make up a quick meal. One of my go-tos actually. So let me show you again what that is. All right, so I already have a bunch of pre-cooked ground beef that I did actually on the last vlog. And then I just finished making some Trader Joe's rice, the one that just comes in a bag. So it takes like 3 minutes to cook, super easy. Really hot, I burned myself last time. So just use that. And then I like to put, usually like cilantro lime rice would be better. And if you have the time, I definitely would recommend doing that. I'm sure it would taste much better than just plain rice. But a nice little supplement is just using a lime and putting that over the rice. Honestly, that definitely makes a huge difference. So something easy you can do. And then obviously you're just gonna throw the ground beef on top of it, and then some soy sauce, some sriracha sauce, and honey. Don't knock me, but I'm telling you, it's really, really good. And the secret ingredient, which I'm hoping they're ripe, I actually haven't touched them in a couple days. Oh, they're ready to go, thank God. Avocados. This is a game changer in my opinion. At least add some texture, and then you get some healthy fats in there. Just a nice little different flavor profile. So definitely need an avocado, honestly. Not need, but it really helps bring the entire thing together. So that is just such a super easy go-to of mine. And it's just, at the end of the day, just really ground beef and rice, but spice it up a little bit, make it actually tasty. So I'm gonna put my concoction together, and I'll show you the final product here. Woo! Look at that. What a beauty. Avocados are like, this is a weird thing to say, but so aesthetically pleasing to look at. I don't know what is it about a perfect avocado? And I usually don't want it too many carbs, so I'll do like half the bag or maybe a little bit more than that. I always just eyeball it. That's about good. Oh, dang it. And then I can just save the rest and have it another time. Get the lime. And sometimes I'll put a little extra sea salt on top, but I don't want it to be too salty, so it just depends on how much I season the beef, honestly. I know, doing it with a fork is probably not the most, it worked pretty decent, good enough. Not the proper tool. It's not gonna win any awards for looking good, but I'm telling you, if you try it, you're gonna love it. Oh God. Now, time to enjoy my delicious meal.
I now want to be productive at least for a couple hours. It's Saturday evening, so I'm going to try, it's like 4-ish. I'm going to try to film, well, I'm going to do that Lululemon haul as promised for you guys, and then I need to film some stuff for short form content as well, which I'll show you. It's this Uniqlo jacket for the fall. It's really, really nice actually. So it was a huge, really big popular item. So I'll try that on as well. And then it is finally gloomy now and it's thundering, which is actually a vibe. I'm down to just have a really chill evening after this. I don't know if you guys can see this here, but yeah, nice and gloomy out today. So if you hear thunder and whatnot in the background, that's what that is. All right, now I literally just bought these, so quite a lot of them still have the tags. But first up, we still have a couple good months to go with some shorts, and these are the Bowline, the cotton versatile Bowline shorts, I believe they are. 5-inch inseam. That's personally my preferred length. I think it looks best, but they have a longer at an 8-inch. And this is obviously just a nice navy color, but I literally have this in green, beige, and black. I love these, and I feel like you could dress them up or down, which is really nice. And then this is the Lululemon Fundamental Tee, and this is a size large. For reference, I'm 5'11", 31-inch waist, 175 pounds. So I think this is a really nice fit. This is not new, but I figured it'd be good to go with all the outfits. And I really love the shorts. I definitely recommend them. And another piece that goes really great with this, and I'll have, of course, all these linked in the description box for you guys, but this lightweight vest is so nice, and it's in this espresso brown color that they're starting to come out with a few new pieces of, which I'll show off another item really soon as well. But this is super nice. I think this would be great for layering, especially in the fall, because it's not too thick, as you can see, so it's nice and lightweight, as obviously the name suggests. But another thing that I like about it is it has like a slight crop to it, as you can tell. So I feel like it hits kind of right where you would want it to kind of accentuate your silhouette and torso being, or I guess legs being a little bit taller, or longer rather, which makes you appear to be taller. So I think this looks really good and I love it. The color is so nice, so I'm excited to get some use out of it. And I think it's just a really good piece to go with. So no complaints on this one. All right, after I'm done filming this video, this is exactly what I'm gonna be wearing. The Steady State hoodie, and in that same colorway, espresso brown. It looks so nice. And now this is a large. It will shrink, so if you want to, I would recommend sizing up. This is also a large. I think it fits perfect, and I love how like boxy it is, and it's not super elastic here at the bottom, so it gives that nice boxy silhouette. And then the arms are still pretty like nice and slim fitting. I would say the arm length is shorter than most hoodies I've recognized, but like it fits me perfect, and that's why I think I know for a fact if I shrank it, it would not fit great. But this is just so great. Like, honestly, you could wear it out as streetwear vibes or just lounging around super cozy. It is really expensive, but in my opinion, it's the best looking hoodie. And I literally have so many hoodies. I've tried an endless amount of brands. Not endless, but quite a lot. And it's also the most comfortable as well. So for me, I'm like, you combine those two things. Yes, it's a really expensive piece, but in my opinion, it's also, I have this in black and I have had it for over about a year now. Actually, I think over a year is when they first came out. And it's still my favorite hoodie and I still wear it the most. So I think that says a lot. You'll get a lot of wears out of it and it's still in honestly perfect condition. It looks the exact same and it hasn't faded either. It's also raining so hard right now, so after this video is done, I'm just gonna curl up in a ball on the couch, to be honest. Okay, after that is another piece that I've already had, but I got this in a nice a beige color, something like that. But I've had this in black, and these are the Versatile cargo pants. I love these, so I should probably actually zoom out and show you guys. All right, so here's the fit on them. They're definitely obviously a looser fit and more relaxed, but I still think they look so good. And overall, I'm just a really big fan of them, especially this color. They have quite a few other ones, so I would definitely recommend checking them out. And they're still pretty lightweight, so this is a perfect like late summer into fall piece because you can still get plenty of use out of them for both seasons, in my opinion. And I just think they really good. I love them. I don't plan on ever using these cargo pockets, actually. I mean, actually throwing like a camera in here would be handy. But nonetheless, just a really good item, super comfortable. And they have this nice like scrunchy elastic waistband. So they're super comfy. Here's a tip. You want to size down to a size 30 for like Lululemon. So even though I'm a 31-inch waist, their sizing is so annoying to where you actually want to go down a size. Like if you were to check the size chart, it'd say that a size 30 is best actually for a 31-inch waist. If I recall, I mean, that's how I've shopped there forever. So I don't even question anymore. That's just always what I do, and they always fit. So just double check the size chart when you're going to order, because nothing more annoying than ordering online and then it being a different size. I personally almost exclusively shop online because stores are just so hit or miss. They almost like never have your items. As much as I love going into a store, it's rare when they actually carry the stuff that's in stock. All right, and the next up are a really unique one, but it's these pleated trousers. I mean, you can see I tucked it in just so you can see that detail a little bit more. It has a nice double pleat, and I think it looks really cool. Actually, I got them in another color, the same as those cargos, so I just wanted to see which one I liked a little bit more. I think this color is actually beautiful, but I would say that I'm wearing this really high up on the waist, and I think that's a really good look. Like I was saying, it makes your legs look longer, therefore it makes you look taller, but it is still, the pants still are quite long, and I think that's overall good aesthetic, but I think I would hem about like an inch off the bottom, maybe a touch more, and obviously you can go into Lululemon and do that for free, which is nice. So that's just something to consider. And again, I went with the size 30 on the waist here, and they fit perfect. So I just wanted to show them off. It's very unique, and I know not going to be for everybody, but I think they're actually a pretty cool pant. So I wanted to show them off in kind of somewhat a way I'd style them, and I wanted to put on the shoes so you could see how it stacks at the bottom. I don't know if I'm tough with the two different browns in terms of the loafers with these, but I feel like this is I feel very European in this outfit. Like I could walk out in the streets of London and I'd look just like a Brit. So I think these are really cool as well. Definitely a unique item and very new, but I like them a lot. And I think a pretty good fall piece too. So yeah. All right, now this is not actually the piece that I was gonna talk about. So we got some bonus items. These are not from Lululemon, but pleasant surprise if you actually stuck around. This is from a brand called Common Market. It's pretty niche, but really cool. They have some good stuff. One of my friends that's actually, honestly, I respect his fashion a lot. Probably even, I think he has better natural fashion and taste than me. So I really love picking his brain on brands and whatnot. This is a size medium. It was 120 bucks. But I think this is really cool, and even this could be, honestly, a look. This is a good item. It's a blow-in jacket, so I think it would go really well together, and it also has a nice little crop to it. I just feel like the proportions with these pieces are really good. So the high-waisted pants and then the cropped jacket I think would look really cool. You can snap these so it's like tighter on the wrist. I don't know what would be a better look. I guess, so this one's snapped, this one's unsnapped. You'll have to let me know which one you like better, but I think this is a look. Probably not with the brown loafers. I could probably go black, which I have. I think would look a lot better. But I just wanted to show off this fit all together, maybe how you could possibly style these pleated pants, because they are kind of something a little different, obviously. So yeah, I think this is pretty sweet though. All right, look, I haven't even opened it out of the package yet. So we're gonna get some real first impressions. Now they have 3 colors, and I went with the olive color just because I don't have anything like it, but I do think the tan one looks best. I might end up getting that, we'll see. I'm out of breath from going down the stairs, jeez. All right, let me try this on. And this one is only 70 bucks, so not bad. And I literally ordered it like a day or two ago, and it's already here. The timing on that is just really impressive. Okay, now this is very, very nice. So for that last jacket and this one, I went with medium on both, and it honestly fits perfectly. So the sleeve length, I was interested to see. I thought it'd be too long because I saw a lot of the models rolling it up, which is cool because it has this corduroy detail on the cuffs, which I really do like as an option, and obviously also has that on the collar, which you can see right here, which I think is just a nice little touch. And it also has this plaid inside, so there's like a lot of little details on this jacket for only 70 bucks. But overall, I think the fit is just perfect. I like the sleeve length, and it has a really nice crop to it as well, as you can see. So overall, I think it's just super aesthetically pleasing, and the material feels really nice too. Some additions that they made from last year's version to this year's is they added a lot more pockets, so now it's the utility blow-in jacket. So this one's new, and these pockets on the front here look a little bit different as well, which I think look cool. It's more of like, kind of like military jacket-esque, and they also have these pockets right here. So this is gonna be a perfect fall jacket because quite honestly, it's pretty lightweight. I mean, I'm not sure if you can tell too easily on camera, but it's not like the thickest jacket in the world. It just has this, honestly, this liner and another pocket right here, which is nice. But overall, I mean, this jacket is super nice. It also comes in black and like beige, as I was saying. So, I mean, the olive is dope. I might just have to get all 3. I don't know. This is really nice, especially for the price. So I'll have this linked below as well. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that haul because it's been a while since I've done more like fashion type stuff on the channel and on the vlog. So bringing it back to the roots, you know. All right, y'all, it's the morning now, and I figured I would just make some breakfast and give you guys a little story time. So that's what we're gonna do. It's Sunday morning. It's actually,
yesterday, like I was saying, got a ton of sun, and that was so nice because all weekend or all week that it's been saying the forecast is going to be not sunny. So I was bummed about that because I really wanted to lay out. I just feel like nothing better, honestly, than getting some sun. I don't know, nice little energy boost, obviously. So that's really nice that actually the weather's good this weekend here. And so I plan on laying out and doing more of that. But anyway, I was just reflecting a little bit more and giving some more thought to, honestly, like talking about like my breakup. And like I was saying, it's not that I've been avoiding it. I've just been trying to be like, I guess, respectful and like figure out how to navigate that best, even though honestly at this point, like I should just do what's best for me. And I know I'll like handle it properly, if that makes sense. Oh my God. But I do think I should share just a little bit more of it because I don't know, I think it would be kind of important. Like, I know I'm not saving lives over here by any means, but I have received a lot of messages that surprised me of people saying, you know, like that they're going through similar things, and it's just really helped to hear like how I'm handling and how things are going for me. And so I feel like honestly it is important to share, and it is a part of my life, and I just want to keep it real with you guys too. Like there are obviously bits where like I don't think it's important to share, or maybe even like appropriate, even, I don't know. There's certain things obviously that don't need to be said, but what I do want to say is I, you know, do get people a lot being like, and I was listening to a podcast recently where it's like, the whole point is, her book is How Are You Doing Really? And the whole like really part is like, yeah, people ask like how you doing, and you're like, I'm good, you know, like I'm good, I'm chilling. And the whole really part like is just to dive deeper, because only within your like really close friends do you actually feel comfortable probably, you know, I don't want to say burdening them, but being honest about, hey, like I'm having a hard day. Like to an acquaintance, someone that's more like an acquaintance, or at least not even like a super close friend of yours, you know, if they ask how you're doing, you would just say, I'm okay. Like you're not going to tell them all like the details of what's going on. But anyway, I thought it'd be important to share, just because I know some of you guys have commented like, oh, I'm going through a really rough breakup too, or I was engaged as well, and you know, I hope you guys are doing good. I think we all like have our own way of handling it and processing it and all of that good stuff. And you know, I did go to therapy for a couple of sessions, and it was really helpful. And I stopped going because I didn't feel like I was getting value anymore. Not to say that I'm like special by any means, but I just feel like it was one thing I did take away was the fact of just doing self-care and like getting back to what I do and making videos. And even if I film a video and don't post it, like that's okay, because at least then I'm just kind of getting back into the routine, or at least it was. And this was, you know, weeks ago, over a month ago at this point. But that just really helped me get back into the swing of things, going to the gym again, even if it's not a great workout. At least I got there, and at least I feel a little bit more like myself. So I just say all that because I think it's helpful. And I also want to give an update of like the whole point of, I was like, oh, how are you doing really? Is because like I realize I've moved on honestly pretty quickly, and truly like I am so happy. And it even surprises me sometimes. But I think it's also, and I've been reflecting, if this happened to me, I'm 28 if you don't know, I turn 29 next month. Scary. Not really, I'm excited. But I feel like if I was younger, I would be, and I have been in similar situations to this when I was younger, somewhat similar, but did not handle it nearly as well, or move on nearly as quickly, or feel as good about myself as I do so fast. And I just think that comes with, I guess, like maturity. And also for me at the end of the day, like I know who I am, I know my worth. Like if someone doesn't want that, like straight up, like that's their loss. And I think that's what's been allowed me to move on just so quickly. And honestly, like it's even surprised me when I talk to my best friends, I'm like, I even preface, I'm like, look, I know like that I don't want to say moved on, but like I healed very quickly. I'm like, I understand that like I moved on quickly, but I'm not just saying it to say it. Like that's truly what I feel, and that's how I am, that's how I'm doing. So I don't know, I just kind of wanted to give an update on all of that, because I did that whole like life update video, which I was not expecting to do well, and that was me essentially addressing the breakup, which I never thought I would have to do. It was honestly so weird. And I thought I'd get like 500 views. It got thousands of views, like 4,000 views. I was like, holy crap. And the point of that video was to do it and just be done with it. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, I'll never have to talk about it again. And I definitely could have done that, but just things come up so naturally in the vlog, like I'm just showing my real life, that I don't know, it's hard for me to sometimes talk about stuff, like even like the honeymoon or whatever, like on the last vlog, or you know, the trip to Greece, I'm like talking about it and I'm like, I know what this is, and like most of the audience doesn't. And for me, like that's just weird and disingenuous. So I don't know, kind of unsolicited. It's not even advice. It's just hopefully you can relate to it in some way. And I think being vulnerable, especially on the internet and on the vlog, is really good and helps me connect deeper with you guys. And honestly, it's like therapeutic in a way for me to just be honest. Like it's so hard for me to not just say what's on my mind. I try really hard to be, just speak properly, I suppose, on things. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just wanted to just say all that because I feel like I've just been on. I say, oh, I'm not avoiding it. I kind of feel like maybe I have been. So anyway, that is a huge rant. I'm sorry if you found that not interesting. Now for breakfast, you guys know I love doing my 5 eggs, and I don't have any. I actually do have sausage. I have 2 sausage links. So this is nice, like at least 40 grams of protein. Easy. Actually, probably 50 because I'm also obviously doing my low-fat cottage cheese, and then this to add some spice into it, and then nice little treat. In the last vlog, I said I had the rock hard avocados for a week. Finally, they're ready to be used. So put some avocado on the eggs too. And I actually can't believe I'm following through and doing New York. I'm so excited. Honestly, I'm really excited. I'm a bit nervous, but I think it's gonna be it's gonna be an experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe I'll leave New York being like, I never want to come back again. Or I'll just be like, that was an awesome experience. Checked it off the bucket list. Did it. Honestly, this year is about the bucket list. Like, going to Real Madrid game, huge one. Living in New York, also a big one. And who knows when I'll ever get this opportunity again to do it in my life. So might as well be now, right? So it's 10 now, and I love waking up early. I've been up since 7:30 and just drinking my coffee and like lounging and watching YouTube videos, and I find that so enjoyable, and that's really what I look forward to the most on the weekends. For some reason, I struggle to eat breakfast like right when I wake up. It just doesn't sound good. I'm not usually starving, and maybe that's because I usually go to the gym very early in the mornings during the weekday, and then when I come back, I have my meal or my breakfast like a couple hours afterwards. So maybe that's why my body's just kind of like in sync with that. But yeah, I need to eat this quick so then I can hopefully digest sooner than later and then go to the gym within probably the next hour. I'd like to go out at like 11, be out by the pool by noon. That'd be really nice. And I also don't have too much going on today outside of going to Lifetime. I do have some content that I need to make. I got some short form stuff and then some brand deal stuff that I need to get done too. And I would like to go possibly to the mall since it is going to be a nice day. I think the high is like 74. Hey Siri, what's the high today?
The high will be 75 degrees Fahrenheit today.
75, that's nice. So I think I'll probably go to an outdoor mall maybe and poke around there, even though obviously I don't need anything. But you know, it's always a good time, nice little time killer. I always joke, and it's not true, but when I go shopping, I'm like, I'm working, you know? I'm doing R&D. All right, and there is the final product. Woo!